Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, an impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can extend it to 5 with a win tonight. And the All-Star break rapidly approaching. Shaq is a perennial All-Star. Were you ever jealous of the guys who didn't get voted in and instead got a little R&R?
You know, Ernie, the positives to being an All-Star far outweigh the negatives. You know, for me, I haven't played in a long time. I would love to just be able to suit up uno mas time.
Uno mas.
One more time.
Well, I would like to suit up uno time.
Uno mas means one more, smarty.
No, one time for me. Because the only regret, Ernie, won championships, college, player of the year, all those great things. One regret in my basketball career, not playing in an All-Star
You never
game.
played All-Star game?
Never played because there was a guy named John Stockton, Magic Johnson at the point, and you never could break into those two guys and be a point guard.
Learn something new every day.
But our motto here on this show, no regrets.
I have regrets.
I don't.
I wish John Stockton got hurt one year.
How about our motto now? Not very many regrets.
There it is. Not very many.
Has a nice ring to it. Put that on a T-shirt.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
And then they've split that season series so far, 1 game apiece, and this is their last game against them. So a little added incentive to try to win the season series.
I don't know what's going to happen in this one. They seesaw back and forth in the first 2 meetings, but I can predict this.
Garnett, and it's Levine in at the point. Sinks the 15-footer.
Just a major size difference between the defender, their game.
I venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
And for Levine in his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There may be some play
With the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
What out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong.
And Martin missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Kobe, that's good.
Play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
And from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course,
pass to Hibbert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And he gets the bucket.
he's got great length for a point.
From the field, shooting over 62%. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Bass.
Out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And that lead.
The rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. Number 1, D'Angelo Russell. Second, Karl Anthony Towns. Out to the wing. Uncovered. Second shot opportunity. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Bass kicks to Hibbert, and he jams it with authority.
To tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to the
delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Good on the shot. That's 7 points for Martin. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Minnesota. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg,
with the extra opportunity.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Bounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular. Here's Levine. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got 7 points.
And Yang isn't a young player by any means, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team quickly. Just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of
rebound in this one. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
On the arc to start the game. Williams, that's good.
Nice pass there to say.
Yes, Kevin, and he said he wants his guys getting to the rim and playing really going pedal to the metal. He said we want to put our athleticism to use and just have fun out there. Kevin, look for them to attack the lane and try to get a whole lot of points in the paint. Back to you.
Lakers obviously had high hopes for him, and when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense. And
here's Levine. Cans the shot from the wing. Levine's got 9 points. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at the Lakers. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build on the wins as the season goes on.
Upside, room for improvement.
Jumps up, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 16.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did see.
Here's Levine. In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. That's good.
Assist like.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they piled up all the points.
The second quarter. Minnesota with the ball, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Kevin Martin on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Martin with the bucket.
And he's really shot the stats for McRoberts. His last 10 games, averaging about 3 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And frankly, I think
that's likely to change. The lead now in single digits.
Boy, I tell you what.
Points in their last win against Charlotte.
And also, his assist total tells you to take them, and you're pretty good.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. He's got 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range. Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I'd take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called.
Boy, Hibbert's check kicks to Young. And then Young with the dunk.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep.
The league's highest scoring teams. The Lakers second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Levine. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Martin the screen. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. And it's 6 points for Carter.
He came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. It's been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. And unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Russell with the bucket.
Timely passing. Lee
Burke.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
They double him with Russell. Here's Levine. Connects in the foul line jumper. Levine's got 5 points now to the paint. Here's Muhammad. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. Launches it. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Comes in for Kobe. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. And a change for the Timberwolves. Zhang's checked in.
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And for Gorgui Dieng, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor, but I really felt like he took a huge leap last season.
After Meta World Pieces miss, Martin for 3, that's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. Randall's running, and Young with the basket on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Williams after the basket by Minnesota. Hibbert with the screen. Williams kicks to Young. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes.
As ugly as you can have, you're right. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Randall's got 6.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And Dieng gets it to go.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That's good. Boy, that defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerful.
That's good offense.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Roy, a terrific first half for you. What's your mindset been for this game?
You know, I just want to come out and be aggressive from the start. But in the second half, I'm just going to continue to take good shots and play defense and rebound and block shots.
Sounds like a solid plan, Roy. Thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today there with Garnett, and it's Levine in at the point. Muhammad, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Need to get a shot off here. The drive by Russell, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
He dishes it to Garnett. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lazy feeds it to Bass. Tries a three, and Kobe the bucket with the assist by Bass. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, to the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, KG is so loved and has given so much to the area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the state of Minnesota. He really, Clark, views it as his home.
And Kevin, you started with him there in Minnesota when he got underway in the league. Fans love having him there and involved with the franchise again, for sure.
And, you know, for Garnett, after his playing days are over, I got to believe he's going to be looking to take some ownership in this Wolves organization. He is a beloved figure here in Minneapolis.
And both free throws good from Garnett.
And if KG did become a shareholder in the Wolves, it would be wild. I mean, could you imagine how intimidating contract negotiations would be with him sitting across the table?
The open shot, Kobe, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 22 points right on him. Feeds it to Kelly. Buries it from three-point range. Kelly's hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Levine's got 20.
A lot of space right there to get.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Shot's good by Clarkson.
It seems that every pass
that passes there, looking to end his cold spell, and Muhammad gets it to go. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Bryant can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And it's blocked. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Bass. World Peace comes in for Ryan Kelly. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kobe. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gorgie Dangs checked in for
the ball and able to help them close this gap.
And back to Adrian Payne, one of those rare guys who can lead you in block shots.
So he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Randall, that's good. Randall's got 8 points.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially.
There's the dish to Randall. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Levine passes to McRoberts. The feed to Muhammad. Good. Muhammad's got 8.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little.
Here's Clarkson. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter. Timberwolves shoot, and Muhammad has it in the corner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Muhammad's got 10. Now Clarkson. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Found him. Here's Anderson. Banked in off the glass. Anderson 5 to shoot. Pass to Sacre. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Kicks it to Sacre. And it's good with time running down in the shot. He dishes it to Nance. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw good from Nance.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garnett's checked in. Now here's Jones. Garnett goes in.
Could it have been any other way? I mean, last season, KG returning to the Wolves. I mean, the entire city was buzzing for his return.
And both free throws good. He feeds it to Nance. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good that time. Nance feeds it to Sacre. And another basket for the Lakers.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing.
Back to Jones. Fires the 3. Good.
That's the kind of D that you're not.
Back to Nance. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Young dishes to Kelly.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Shooting from Los Angeles, Ryan Kelly.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Anderson kicks to Prince. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
You know, the defense.
Young on the wing. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 20.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And he placed that pass out in front of it.
It's Young on the wing. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's the Lakers.
I love his shots.
From downtown in the fourth, only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Payne. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Heads up.
Here's Prince. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assist from Tyus Jones.
Here's Clarkson. There's the pass to Kelly. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish. With
Young, Anderson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And so
with it. Kicks it to Payne. Prince in the corner. Outside, Jones jacks up a 3. Good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Wirtz, and so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Kobe, obviously a great win. You guys played formidable team defense out there.
We did a good job controlling the pace. You know, they made some tough shots from the three-point line. You know, but all in all, you know, we can live with that. We can live with contested shots from the perimeter.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.